Hey fellow agents, this is Agent Smith and we are heading into King's Way playing on Vampire Bloodlines. This is the house that the Deathmask Productions video seems to have come from. There's definitely something crazy going on. Everything is tinfoiled in too. A cat hanging out there. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and take a look around the property, see if we can find a way in. At least the guy recognized where we were going to, but I'm hoping there's an alternate route than what the front door. I have a feeling this is going to be rough. Oh lordy, okay. Well, let's take a look around anyway. Oh, I can climb there. That's not a bad idea. Oh, I didn't want to go in here. Jump up and climb out. Anyway, let's break into the second floor then. That's not a bad idea. Thank you for the opportunity to do so. You hear something dripping in there. I don't think that's the pool since the pool is empty. We can definitely get ourselves, sneak our way up to the top floor of this place. And then work our way down if we have to. That's not what I was trying to do. There we go. There you go. Whoop it with an axe. Well, so we begin with the madness. This place is gonna be full of these things. See, everything is made of flesh in here. The drapes and the doors and the furniture. This game is trying to make me piss my pants. Some sort of unknown item. A mummified wrap fetish. The space is just as dark and red as it looks. This is bedrooms. The light housings are dripping with blood. Let's keep searching up here. Okay. The top floor is cleared. As far as I could tell, unless there's something crazy going on higher up than that. Work our way down to the second floor. Bitch. I'm glad I went through the outside, because it seems I would not have been able to make it through here. Columns of flesh. You noticed I like this axe. Mentally, it's a psychological thing. I feel like it's a better way to do stuff. A fleshy ball. What the hell is that for? Huh. Take some blood packs. Thank you. Always useful to have. We're almost to the front room. Fancy ring to collect. We're almost to the front door that she came into, or through. Yeah, all of this is blocked off now, making it going out and around. So head down into the basement. Where did that come from? I think these things are all taking shits. Every time you go into a room, they bust out of a bathroom. Down into the basement. There we go. Yep, Tzimisce. This guy's gonna fucking hand me my ass.
Blood hangs heavy on the air. Young, too. Squirming larva of the wretched brood who stole their immortality. Tell me, child, are you scared? Do I frighten you?
Not so much.
Is my knowledge of you unnerving?
Your creatures that you have is actually unnerving. The hell is going on in here? This place is a madhouse.
Oh, child of Cain. The sights in this haven pale in comparison to my ancestral estate. Comfort is a custom, and all of this artifice brings me closer to my home. Do not fear for my furniture, young one.
You're the one who made the tape? You're the one who made the tape, aren't you?
Oh, yes. The tape. Merely a test. Certainly not intended to fall into mortal hands.
Fortunately, why was it made?
We are in the capital of mortal trickery and illusion. So did the tape drive you to find me? From
in a
whence
sense.
flows your longing, child?
Not really. What's going on down here?
To gouge out the eyes of the Camarilla. The sewers are clogged with my creations. I will kill or drive the Nosferatu from their pestilent nests. Without the sewer rats to guide them, the Camarilla will be blind to the Sabbat's designs.
Oh, you're Sabbat, so you're one of those Sabbat assholes. This is your plan.
It is not for me. It's for the will of the Sabbat. The Camarilla is stunted, dead and festering in the womb. Good only as pawns of the fathers. Even now, they answer the call of the Ancient and seek to free him from his torpor.
The Ancient?
He slumbers within the uncurrent sarcophagus. One of the fathers whose return shall hearken the reckoning. Gehenna is at hand, and the Camarilla are unwittingly speeding us all toward our doom.
Maybe not. What about the creatures? Did you make them?
Blessed creatures. I have broken through their mortal crust and drawn from them their greatest strength, mutability. I coax bone, weave flesh, and lay sinew tight until it strains to lash out.
Yeah, I'm aware of Tzimisce's work. Oh, where did you get the raw materials for them?
Illegals, mongrels, half-bloods, and caitiff. The bane of society, kindred and kin. They are as of little consequence to authority as they are to me. It is a culling of sorts.
Okay. The machines that you create are brutal, broken, and ugly.
Perhaps, but they are exquisitely functional. Still,
maybe so.
There's an uncanny elegance to even this.
To learn some of this stuff.
Mercenary of designs.
To tell the truth, no. It's been a lot of work to create these machines.
Not too much for those of us able to give the gift of metamorphosis, young one. I know you have a cold appreciation for the aesthetic of my creations. Yeah. I see awe and longing in your eyes.
If I could have been Tzimisce as a choice, I would have Definitely chosen. Yes, I see. You see the longing to kill you.
Now, Camarilla whelp, let me see you fight your nature in the face of those who have embraced their beast. Deny yourself Cain's gifts and be torn asunder by my minions.
Bring it on. That's what I was looking for. Gotta focus your efforts. Can't let me fucking leave. It's a broken ass weapon, man, I tell you. Where'd he go? Come on, you little bitch. Ah, you missed. I gotta focus on him. Take some blood. Use. Not for long, you won't. Get them? I think I got them all. Yes. Put this away. Alright, what happened there then? So defeated the Tzimisce in his lair at 609 King's Way and gained access to the sewers that will hopefully lead to the Nosferatu. Now go on and find them. You should also tell Isaac about this later. Yes. Is it these sewers? Like here? Oh, that's just a pool of blood. Blood and viscera. This must be the sewer entrance then. Ah, yes. So he's been digging his way down into the sewer system to send these things in to defeat the Nosferatu, which means there's probably more of them. Clipboard. What's the clipboard for? This looks like a clipboard of an employee of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, spring of 2004. Monday, 24th. Initial investigations into the reports of the strange sightings in LA sewers start today. Entered Quadrant 13 and will move into both 14 and 15 later on in the afternoon. Quadrant 13 seems normal. Tuesday, 25th. Quadrant 13 checked out, but heard unidentified noises at various points in both quadrants 14 and 15. Called in a dispatch to confirm that no other inspectors were working in the area, and there were none. There were none. Oh, that's weird. Coordinates noted. Investigation into 16 tomorrow. Wednesday, 26th. Strange noises, undoubtedly some sort of animal heard again in Quadrant 16. I saw what may have been the animal at the intersection of the cross of corridors 63 Alpha and 64 Bravo, but Could find nothing upon further investigation. There were strange prints in the mud on the edge of the corridor, almost hand-like, although it was difficult to make them out in the darkness. Thursday the 27th. More prints found in corridor 73 Delta. They disappeared into what looked like a entrance into an older part of the sewers. Called dispatch to see if they had blueprints of the older sewer section, but they didn't. Requested advice on how to proceed, and dispatch told me to continue with caution tomorrow. Friday the 28th, 8 a.m. Began investigation of the older part of the sewers this morning. Saw again what I believe to be an animal, although I don't know exactly how to classify it. The skin seems bare, almost reptilian. I can hear it constantly, almost as if it's following me, although the echoes down here make it impossible to gauge distance. 28th at 9:15 a.m. Can't seem to raise dispatch on the radio, so unable to check in. There's a smell that has become more and more pronounced as I travel further into the older sewers. Undoubtedly the carcasses of an animal washed down here in the last big rain. Investigations continue. 11:31 a.m. Found the source of the smell, and it looks like to be human remains. Immediately called dispatch, but was unable to reach them. The body seems to be that of a transient, but there are tears, massive tears in the flesh that indicate an animal may have recently fed upon the corpse. I have noted the coordinates of the body and am returning immediately to report my findings. 1:22 p.m. I've become temporarily lost in the old tunnels, and repeated attempts to reach dispatch have ended in failure. The animal sounds I have heard before have begun to approach again, and I fear that I may be being hunted. That's weirdly sentenced. As a precaution, I've unholstered my weapon. 5:30 p.m. Undoubtedly lost. I may have traveled deeper into the older sewers. Something is following me, I know it. Can't reach dispatch. Battery's running out of my flashlight. God help me. Saw a creature, some sort of monstrosity, teeth and blood. Can't get out. No more light. Can't reach anyone. Please. Oh God. What is the writing trails off, spattered with what looks to be blood. I enjoy that they write up to the very last second. Okay, so we'll be heading that general direction. And we can go into all these little sewers, okay. But we're supposed to be using this time to try to find the Tzimisce. I mean the Nosferatu, so. Bring it, little bitch. Have some fire. I'm gonna feed for a moment here. Okay, so I fed upon every single thing I could find down here, rats-wise, in this path, so I'm down on the opposite end. We're gonna work our way through. Looks like we have to start using these smaller tunnels to figure out where we are. Fortunately, the lighting in here doesn't quite work for these. You would think the torch would light the space, but it doesn't quite do it. I think the fire would damage them a lot more than it has. We gotta bring the gate up before we go across. Huh, an eternal flame. So I reach another side. There's a door here and a couple more rats to feed off of to max me out. A couple of doors to check, actually. Let's see what we got. A locked one. My lockpicking skills are pretty damn good, so. Mac 10 ammunition of all kinds, actually, in there. It's a good little closeted room. And this one. Information. LA Sun. City Hall cover-up. The haunted sewers bricked over. Bodies never found. Access point C. A ledger. Ledger. Where'd you go, ledger? Is it not in my list? I guess I don't get to actually look at it. Boo. I enjoy reading that kind of stuff. How is it not in my inventory? Huh. Well. Either way. We had 2 rooms. This is where I am now. So the chances are high that if I make a right or a left, I'll end up in this large space or up down the center of that. Either one of those would work. Yes, it even looks like it. That'll take me straight into somebody's lair. So instead of going around the sides, we're gonna crawl right up the middle of this pipe. Assuming it does work. It's certainly something. Glitched out reflections, that's what that is. Might have to take a closer look at that map of theirs to see what it is I'm missing. I think we've cleared all we can. Now we just need to find a way to get down there. We have to find a way that's going to reach us to that location from the other side. I'm going to get back to the map and take a better look at it so I can get an idea of what tunnel theoretically should get me across. I don't know, before I go actually, it should just be this one. Promising. What is this? Shortcut. Difficulty of 5. I have 4. Let me take a look at my stats. I might be able to increase my hacking abilities. Computers and wits. Wits helps hacking and combat defense. Costs more. Let's take the computer hit. I need to upgrade my other abilities. Increase in my thaumaturgy. Now let's try. There's your word. Open sesame. Ha! I didn't even think of that. That would have probably been a good idea. Unlock. This must be what I was looking for. Hopefully this is what I was looking for. Take me down into, like a shortcut down into their sewer system. What the fuck is that? Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Creature was even bigger than I was expecting. That probably opened up the gate across the way. Seems to have cleared up, eating those rats has cleared up a majority of my problem. Now we just gotta figure out where all these crazy paths go. I feel like I'm getting down to something that's gonna be more powerful than I was expecting to deal with. The upside, blood purge, and I have a blood shield, which should be able to develop the Tremere, absorbing portion of the damage inflicted. Yep. And dissipate only after it's absorbed enough. What the fuck is that? Sweet Lord Almighty. I'm taking so much aggravated damage, it's ridiculous. I feel like I gotta find a way through that for some reason. Maybe, maybe not. Let's use my pick-locking skills. Huh. A trap. That's amusing. Unexpected for sure. Thankfully, I have blood packs and such things like that to help me out. Looks like there's something to read up there. Just jump and you will land near our shore. For when you want to sneak inside without good old Gary noticing you. Mitnick? I think that might be a code. M1TN1CK. Mitnick. P.S. I hope you didn't get too hurt too much by the bug stopper I set up. I didn't expect that I was just going to be dealing with a few Tzimisce lords. Not getting into some madness. Oh yeah. There you go. Watch upon their shores. Had me worried. Man, everything's so dark in these sewers. There we go. I had to glance at my other screen to tell what I was doing. They have their own sewer system, like ocean down here. CD-ROM, huh? We're definitely in a Nosferatu lair. Where does this way go? That other one was just a straight shot. This is down below that. The alternate route, I believe. Because there was two choices here from the water. Yeah. So that would have went over the top. These people have been all over the place here. There's all kinds of evidence of every city in this, or every portion in this city, should I say. I feel like going down and under is probably not the right way to go, but I'm actually finding some other stuff before I go across that main bridge that seems like the way I definitely should go. Counterintuitive, right? That's because I like to explore. See, we found their homes. Hello.
What the? Oh, you did not just try and run a trace on me. Alright. Take that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I hope you backed up that server tonight. Boss is gonna be real pissed when his mom starts getting love letters from porn sites.
Okay, who are you? Hello?
What? Oh, yeah, hold on a sec. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What are you using for security down there at Trash 80? Guys, it's called encryption. This is too easy. I'd let you off the hook, but stupidity always brings out the asshole in me.
Okay. Hey there.
Alright, yeah. Just 1 minute. No, nothing to worry about. Just a harmless email. Not a self-replicating embedded virus or anything.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Wow, you really opened it. I can't believe you just opened it. What kind of a freaking idiot just opens it?
He kind of doesn't know anything about viruses and things. Maybe I'll just come back later.
Well, oh yeah, sorry. The name's Mitnick. I'm in charge of computer systems.
He's the one that left a message for me.
Kind of thing. You're the new kid, right? The crazy boy. Surprised you actually made it down here.
Yeah, it was kind of rough. Anyway, I'm looking for Gary.
Yeah, he knows why you're here. LaCroix must be pissed. But I hope you're not here looking for some payback. LaCroix knows better than to mess with Gary, sheriff or no sheriff.
True. Just here to talk to him, though. Where can I find him?
His room is just down the hall. You'll probably find him there. Or maybe he'll find you.
Maybe. Thank you for that information. I got a few more questions for you, though. Tell me about this place, man.
Not much to tell. Just a bunch of us living down here, trying to stay off the radar. It ain't pretty, but it's home. Gary's the big man on campus. He's running the show.
Yeah. It looks pretty empty in here.
There's more of us than you'd think. They're around. But you won't see too many of the brood down here. But they'll be watching you.
I believe it. They have obfuscate as a thing they can do. I have a few more
Go
questions if you don't mind. What do you do?
Me? Like I said, I'm the resident tech head. Keep this place wired to the outside world. Gary wants me to keep it close on the street, and at the same time, I'm supposed to be upgrading the network.
What was he gonna say? Upgrading what? What are you gonna say?
Nothing. Forget about it. Like I said, just some network stuff.
Doesn't sound like it. Huh, right. What do you have to do?
I'm trying to add a few more network hubs in the city so we're covered in case of emergency. But Gary doesn't want anyone leaving until this whole thing with LaCroix blows over. Which basically leaves my freaking cheese hanging in the wind.
Of course it does. Maybe I can help you.
Yeah, you do that. Man, that would really help me out. I could
Depends on what it's for.
Make it worth your while. I got access to all kinds of goodies.
I like goodies. Man, what do you need me to do?
I need a little time to set things up. Technical details. I'll send
I don't know why they put this camera so high on him.
To be done. That's
man.
all you need to know for now.
Okay. How'd you end up down here, Mitnick?
Me? Before all this, I was a hacker. Good one, too. There wasn't a system I couldn't crack. Telcos, DOD, you name it. One time, I emailed the president all the nuclear missile activation codes. And the FBI was shitting their pants. One day I ran across this system. Totally dark. Unbelievable security. I fried 3 laptops trying to bust it. I worked on it for months. Didn't sleep much at all. I'd almost given up, but I caught a lucky break one night and finally broke in.
Yeah, and you found Nosferatu's, didn't you?
Nosferatu database. Not even a really important one either. Which was probably the only reason I cracked it. I dug around for a while, got totally freaked out, and I unplugged. 2 hours later, guess who shows up at my door? Gary. And voila, here I am.
Yeah, that's what happens. I actually nabbed and made into, well, how's your own life been since?
Are you kidding? I love the shit. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna win any beauty contests, but I wasn't too good looking before anyway. Now I get all the cool new toys, plus I just happen to get to live forever. Not a bad deal if you ask me.
Kind of agree with that idea. Alright, well, thank you for all of that. I'm not going to bother you too more with this. Too much more. I'll let you do your hackery thing. We got more rooms to check out in this place, and I need to find Gary in all of this. Wherever he's located. That's where I came from. Oh, Lord, we keep on going. You know what? Nosferatu Lair is damn big, and it's confusing as a maze, and I might end up wrapping myself around in circles for quite a while. So before I go and continue any further, I'm going to keep an eye on that door as to where I got to go next. We're going to go and explore this cave system a little bit better, find all the Nosferatu that we can talk to, and hopefully help out a few of them, because honestly, that'd be fine. Yeah, it'd be kind of fun to be Nosferatu, to come out into this land, find this location and everything. That would be an interesting playthrough. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, I will see you in the next one when we go and find Gary, make sure he's good, and see if we can negotiate with him on this Ankaran sarcophagus. If I had my control, I'd put it in the hands of Isaac over the hands of LaCroix, but I don't think that's how this story is flowing at the moment, so we'll see. Either way, have a great day. Hey fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.